Hello everyone, it's the World Cricket Chat again, and yes, it's me, Suneer Chowdhary this time. Don't worry, our tarot reader Shruti Chopra is right here. Hi Shruti, how are you doing?
Hi Suneer, I'm doing really well. I hope you're doing fine too.
Yes, I am Shruti. Moving on to the cricket, we are in the 15th game of the IPL, and boy, has it felt really slow so far. It's been a few one sided matches, but nevertheless, we are hoping for a more interesting game today between the Gujarat Lions and the Sunrisers Hyderabad, Shruti.
That's very right. I hope the level improves all round. Suneer, how are you assessing the Gujarat Lions for this game?
See, it's been a stunning start to the season for the Gujarat Lions. A look at their team suggests that it's no fluke. They could well continue to have a season as good as they have had so far, thanks to the kind of personnel that they have on offer in both their batting and their bowling departments. There are a few teams whose batting is really good, but the bowling doesn't click, and vice versa. But in terms of what Gujarat have, they have covered all their bases, so to say. Aaron Finch is in the form of his life. Brendan McCullum can easily explode every now and then. He's already had one of that innings. Suresh Raina has had a few 20s under his belt. And then there's Dwayne Bravo, who picks up wickets like that's his middle name. And they have chased down three totals, which haven't been the easiest. It's not been one of those hundreds and 120 kind of totals. It's been 161, 163, and 143 respectively, which shows what they are capable of. In that last game, in fact, there were many times during the chase that the Gujarat Lions looked like they were in trouble against the Mumbai Indians, but Finch overcame an injury to guide them to a superlative win. There's one injury worry though, and that's to Aaron Finch. Finch has had 350s in a row, and while it has been suggested that he only suffered cramps in that game towards the end of the game, it's still to be seen whether he'll be fit to play in this one. He has had a history of hamstring issues, which might point to a wait and watch approach, Shruti.
Do you think there'll be any changes to the team?
I think they have a settled unit, so I don't see a chance of a change apart from any last minute injuries. Would like to see more of Akshdeep Nath. There seemed to be a look of confidence around him. If Finch does get ruled out, and there's always that possibility, there's always a Dwayne Smith to come in as a replacement. It's a like for like replacement in that sense too. Both are hitting batsmen. And the question that needs to be answered, however, is if Smith can replicate not only the kind of form that Finch has shown, but also the kind of form that he himself showed between the 2012 and the 2014 IPL seasons. So that's one thing to watch out for. Shruti, what about you? What do the cards tell you about the Gujarat Lions?
Well, Suneer, Gujarat has been doing so very well. It certainly has been a dream start, but today their batsmen find it harder to accelerate. They could start off quite comfortably, but it'll be tough for them to manage their innings. This will certainly disrupt their mindset. But I actually think this disruption might be good for them because it's good to be challenged at some point, and I so far don't think they have been. On the other hand, bowling may start very well, but it might be tight and smart, but it could become too defensive and may just end up losing the sting when it matters the most. So, Sunir, what do you make of the Sunrisers?
The Sunrisers Hyderabad will be glad to be on the points table after they beat the Mumbai Indians in the last game, and a lot of credit needs to be given to their bowlers. David Warner did hit an unbeaten 90 in their chase, but tell you what, that bowling display by Hyderabad to restrict Mumbai to 142 was absolutely brilliant. I think it was one of the more underrated performances of this IPL so far, and probably one of the best in terms of bowling. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar conceded just 17 runs from his 4 over. Barinder Saran grabbed 3 wickets, and even Bipul Sharma, who went for 40 from his 4 overs, bowled a brilliant first 3 overs. Coming in for Karan Sharma in the match. Against a team so full of T20 proficient batsmen, Hyderabad need such a repeat performance from their bowlers, especially given their batting is so David Warner reliant. Shikhar Dhawan's poor form is a worry, and in his virtual absence, Hyderabad could struggle yet again.
So, how do you see this team? I mean, from your perspective, what does it look like?
Well, in terms of personnel, I think since scoring a 60 in the Asia Cup 2016 final against Bangladesh, Dhawan's T20 scores have been 1, 6, 23, 13, 8, 6, and 2. That's 59 runs in 7 innings at an average of less than 9. Either there's a big one just around the corner for him, or it's a time to look at other options. Sunrise's trouble is that in the absence of the injured Yuvraj Singh, and we still don't know whether he'll be back for this game, they are running out of options. There is an Aditya Tare who can try and slot in at the top. There's a Ricky Bhui. Or if they get really desperate, they can bring in a Kane Williamson and try and shuffle the overseas players around. But that's a problem again. For you, Shruti, how the Sunrise is looking?
Well, the cards seem to show good things for the Sunrisers. Their batting could have a steady start with an innings that builds and grows. In fact, it's this smoothness in which they will accumulate their runs, and that will give them that all important edge, at least from the Taro perspective. The bowlers may not have the best time in the middle overs, but they look likely to make the most of good conditions and improve bowling plans at the beginning and at the end of the innings. So, all in all, I like the positivity of this team and a renewed self belief that stems from their previous win. So, now, Suneer, my favorite part. How do you see the results shaping up on this game?
Well, it's your favorite part, not so much mine, because I'm a bad predictor at that. But I think in this one, the Lions are favorites. I would go for the Lions making it 4-4. But what I'm also looking at is a few runs from the Suresh Raina bat, especially if Finch does not play. Raina has had three scores in the 20s, which I mentioned earlier, which means that he has got the starts but hasn't kicked on, which is very unlike Raina, especially in the IPL. So time to do that. What about you, Shruti? I gather that you have something different from what I've just said.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going against the grain here. I'm going with the Sunrisers Hyderabad. I believe they will finish better. Plus, the Gujarat Lions are looking a little shaky to me. So, Taro advantage is with the Sunrisers Hyderabad.
Great. And if that is the case, I have a feeling that you will probably edge me out again now. But that's all we have for today. We will be back with another episode soon. Till such time, have a good time.